The best laid-back, chilled house music. This is Chilled House Sessions with Andy Spencer.
Evening one and all, hope you're well. Well, I say good evening, it's good evening in the UK, it might be good afternoon in Canada. Helen. Eliza D as well. Young T73's in the house, and so is Timmy Magic. That's the first names I've seen on the chat. Good evening, welcome along. It's the Chilled House Sessions with me, Andy Spencer. 1 hour of cool, chilled, laid-back beach house vibes. Before we get there, well and truly get the house party in full effect with Mr. Dean Dalglish from 8 o'clock. Nice comment that, Young T73. Yeah, what a perfect way to start the weekend. It's going to be a rather tasty weekend in terms of DJing activities. Not only is Mr. Dean Dalglish on deck duty later this evening, he'll be back at his normal residency on a Friday night, and tomorrow night here live on Twitch TV. Happy Days, the first Friday of the month, which means that me, Darren Spencer, and a special guest DJ in the shape of DJ Drive Pompey, aka Marty Quiche, all at my house in the back garden, vinyl and digital, from 7 till midnight. Nothing but 80s and 90s classic house tunes. It may well and truly go off. And I've also got to tell you about this as well. Housemates, Saturday the 4th of September at the Red Line in Birmingham. If you're coming along already, thank you. If you're not and you want to make it, get in touch with me. You can get your very own wristbands and just enjoy from 2 p.m. until midnight. 5 DJs, 10 hours. Drinking, dancing, singing, bit of eating. It's going to be good. Alan Omar, good evening. Admiral Roger Davis, aye aye Captain. Kicked off this evening with a track by Balcazar called Kukon. It's a track called Evening Mood. What a great title for what is the chilled house sessions. Get a nice cool drink, just sit back, relax and enjoy. Yeah, don't worry, Timmy. We'll look after you. It's how much you can look after yourself, though, as well. Yeah, we better not peak too early. Friday night's going to be absolutely tasty, epic. Great to finally meet up with my bro from a different mode, Darren Spencer. And it's going to be an absolute honour and pleasure to share a same set of decks with him and, of course, the man simply known as Drive Pompey. As always, I like to handpick the tunes for you for the Chilled House session, so things that you won't have heard before. Perfect way to relax on a Thursday evening before the legend that is Mr. Dean Dalglish takes us on what will be another epic journey through very tasty house music indeed. Let's see who's in the house early doors then. Alan Omar is certainly here. Clary Bella is here, looking forward to seeing you as well tomorrow, my dear. And if I can get the fingers working, I can get the list back. There we go. Eliza D, who said hello to Frederick Fellini, Fifi's 21A, Golf 1968, Hannah VG, Helen DE, Helen, wonderful, glad to see you, I hope you're well. Channy 95 as well, definitely Canada representing tonight. The Admiral Roger Davis, Sarah Bloody Mason, good evening, my dear, I hope you're well. Timmy Magic, of course, Willie D is also in the building, as well as Young T. 73, that's who's on Twitch. You might be watching on Mixcloud Live, you might be watching on Facebook Live, you might be watching on TVI Play, you may even be watching on YouTube. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you for joining me. Talk of the devil, Das Spencer, good evening. Safe travels tomorrow, fella, looking forward to it. Wristbands galore for Saturday. I'll remind you about all the details in just a bit. In the meantime, just sit back, relax and enjoy the tunage.
I used to run with my hands up to the sun.
Oi, oi, Welsh is in the building, so is Pete Seeger. Evening, folks. And Gary 2008 has joined us as well. As always, Thursday nights, it's the new night for the chilled house sessions with me. And tonight, Mr. Dean Dalglish is very much back on deck duty. We all get raided over at 8 o'clock, do not fear. This is a chilled out warm-up. Hi, Mrs. Dalglish is in the building. Evening, my dear. Make sure Dean's plugging all the right cables in. We don't know outages tonight, or Ruben biting through cables. So what's happening on Saturday the 4th of September? You may have noticed from 2 o'clock until midnight, Housemates at the Red Line in Birmingham, Woolstone Lane in the Jewellery Quarter. Kicking off proceedings, Mr. Andy Dunsford from 2 till 4, Roger Davis from 4 till 6. And then I think it's a mixture of between Drive Bombay and Darren Spencer before I take over deck duties at 10 till midnight. 10 hours, 5 DJs, all you need to do is turn up with some beer vouchers and some food vouchers. The rest of it is for you to enjoy. Very much looking forward to meeting loads of new people again. Lisa Welsh for starters. Thanks, Timmy. Glad you enjoyed the tunes. Likewise, Sarah Bloody Mason. Fascinated by that, Gary. That Helen plays the piano to a Nora and Pure track. That sounds rather tasty. Not sure I've got Morning Dew on my USB stick, so I'm going to have a quick looky for you. If not, I'll definitely play it next Thursday, I promise. That Rog, you got me till 8, Mr. Dalglish for a couple of hours, listen to the tunes, watch the football. Pompey's in the building. Shout out to taxi driver Emma. Taxi driver Emma! Woo-woo! Make sure he gives you a tip, love. I know that Keats bloke is like. That's fantastic news. Unfortunately, Mr. and Mrs. Wiggly can't make it on Saturday, which is a bit of a downer. I was so looking forward to catching up with them again, but hey ho, the party still goes on. There's still going to be plenty of us singing, dancing, hugging, kissing, eating, drinking, and some of us pretending to be DJs for a couple of hours. Woohoo! It's not bloody radio, you know, Pompey. I'm not doing shout-outs for everyone. I'll be doing adverts for the butchers next. Shout out to Co-ops and Lee's. Sorry, Coops. Couldn't help it. Enjoy your night out in Southampton. If you see anyone from there, just say thanks for Danny Ings. Much appreciated. Pompey, if you're watching the video, keep your hands where we can see them. Thank you for taking the time out early doors on your Thursday evening, getting ready for Mr. Dean Dalglish to unleash the house on us from 8 o'clock. Very much looking forward to catching up, Mr. D. On Friday, the 24th of September, going to make my debut appearance, not in a DJ sense, but in a drunken dancey bloke sense, at Bridge Bar. Some bloke called Sandy Rivera playing, I don't know who he is. I think I've heard of him. It'll be a stonker. That's if I've survived 3 days of the BMC conference in Brighton. And of course it's just a little bit of a warm-up for the Escape Festival in Swansea. Oh my god, I may need to go to hospital the week after. 7:30, another 30 minutes for me, and then of course Mr. Dean Dalglish takes over deck duty. Late to the party, but you still got half of it to enjoy. Blakey, good evening. Frenchy Flower, evening, Medea. At least 2309 as well. Thought I spotted you on the chat earlier. Have you well, Medea? Ronnie Rosenthal, love it. Especially when you missed that home goal of the Villa. Chilled House Sessions with me, Andy Spencer, 7 till 8 Thursday nights, just a chilled warm-up for housey things to come a bit later. Courtesy of Mr. Dean Dalglish. On this same channel, i.e. Twitch TV, catch me tomorrow night from 7 until midnight. Ably assisted by my bro from a different mo, Mr. Darren Spencer. So looking forward to meeting you, fella, and obviously sharing a set of turntables, all 4 of them. Drive Bomb Beef, he survives his night out in Southampton, doesn't get arrested or anything, then he'll be also on deck duty tomorrow night for a couple of hours. That'll be good fun as well. Whoa! Has been mentioned on several occasions, and I'll probably mention it a couple more times between now and 8 o'clock. Housemates on Saturday afternoon, 2 till midnight. All are welcome. Free to get in. Just bring your beer vouchers and your best dancing shoes. 10 hours of madness. Courtesy of 5 DJs. But done that, Spen. Get some rest. You're going to need it for the next 48 hours. Well said, Helen, as well. Yes, Mr. Seb Jr. working his magic on that track. Kinky Movement and a track called Let It Flow. Beautiful bass line. Good man, looking forward to it. That's spent, like I said, safe travels. 20 minutes away from Mr. Dean Dalgleish. I shall raid you across. Do not fear. Stay on this channel. We can enjoy him together. Hopefully he's bringing a fire. I'm bringing a chill. 4 more songs from me, I think. Enjoy. Got some more guitars for you. Shaking your maracas. Yes, Sarah Mace, I'm talking to you. And you, Timmy. Too right. to go on holiday, and when you're in the bar and some random bloke walks up with a guitar, starts playing, you think, oh, just go away. Let me finish me Estrella at least, or me San Miguel. And now I'm hearing tunes like this and I'm thinking I would so like to be back at one of those bars. I'd quite happily be annoyed all night now. Mijangos. Andaluza is the track. Very Spanish, ding dong. 3 tracks left then. Couple more big guitar ones as well for you to enjoy and just feel like you're still out at a beach bar somewhere. Absolutely. Housemates then, final shout out for it. 2 o'clock till midnight, Saturday, Red Lion, Warstone Lane, Birmingham. Get there free of charge. It's in the function room upstairs. We've got the terrace to enjoy the Birmingham weather, whatever it may throw at us. And as Roger just said, yeah, Andy Dunsford's going to stream the first 2 hours, and fingers crossed if we can keep the stream going, you get all of it. you enjoying it, eh, Blakey? Mark in the Wheel, very good evening to you. Better late than never. TPN 51 as well. Each and every one of you, thank you so much for taking the time on your Thursday night to come and join me for an hour. Mr. Dean Dalgleish, hopefully he's finished plugging everything in. He's just chilling, relaxing before he kicks things off at 8 o'clock till 10. I'll be listening to the tunes, but I might be having a few beers and watching the football. So for those who know or don't know, 16th of October at the Festival Inn in Ilkeston. It's another epic night that Mr. Paul Scattergood has organised, and his tickets have arrived. So absolutely get in touch with him now to secure your tickets for what will be an unbelievable event. Scott Newman on deck duty, myself on deck duty, and the legends, the man that is Mr. Glenn Horsburgh. I think the roof was just about left on from last time. It's going to go off this time. Volker's watching on Facebook Live. Good evening, fella. I hope you're well. Guten Tag, I suppose. Oh, that's good morning, isn't it? Oh, jeez. That's the extent of my German. I'll skip the rest of my lessons. If you've been watching on Twitch, thank you. If you've been watching on Mixcloud Live, thank you. If you've been watching on Facebook Live, thank you. If you've been watching on TVI Play, thank you very much. And of course, don't forget, this stream will get reposted either later on tonight or first thing tomorrow morning for you to listen to again. Sorry about me rambling on, but at least you can enjoy the tunes for most of it. Right then, last two tunes. This has been another epic Chilled House Sessions. Thank you so much. I'll keep doing it as long as you keep wanting me to do it. Sign of things to come on Saturday, mate. Make sure that truck rolls up on time on Saturday. Doesn't bode well for the rest of the deliveries, does it? Evening, DJ Dunny. What a lineup of DJs we have for the Housemates event. Andy Dunsford kicking things off with his 2 hours live stream for Future Live FM as well. Roger Davies on deck duty. Thank you, Admiral. Bringing some sound and light with him too. And some Dave Jordan bloke. Daz Spen, and of course DJ Joe Pompey, taking it in turns, going back to back for 4 hours, sandwiched in the middle. And I'll see us home and dry from 10 till midnight. Free to get in, all you got to do is pitch up beer vouchers, dancing shoes. We'll look after the rest for you. make sure you got these, your housemates' wristbands. They will be available when you get there. A track to tee things up nicely for Mr. Dean Dalglish. A basic groove, Just Dance tonight. I suspect from 8 o'clock onwards we're going to be throwing some serious shapes. You may have been throwing some chilled shapes already, and that's absolutely fine with me. One more tune for me then, and picked it this afternoon. I thought, that's perfect to finish the show off with. It's kind of got a little bit of Let There Be House feel to it. It's got pianos, it sounds chilled and laid back, and it's quite appropriate for what's going to happen tomorrow night in my back garden, and that's not a metaphor, by the way. It's called Garden Party. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m. till whatever time the neighbours start throwing things over the garden wall. Happy days, 80s and 90s piano house classics. Myself, Darren Spencer and DJ Drive Pompey on deck duty. It will be on Twitch. Enjoy. I'm going to get another cold beer, switch the football on, turn Mr. Dean Dalglish up very loud. I'm going to raid you across in 5 minutes time. Thank you so much once again for being part of the Chilled House Sessions. Right, we're doing it. Let's raid. See you in the Dalgleish household. Thanks, folks.
The best laid-back, chilled house music. This is Chilled House Sessions with Andy Spencer.